What are some ways that, retail investors can, get involved in the growth of trading cards, either, buying cards themselves or finding a platform to invest in here?
That's a really good question. So for this audience, I actually think this is a practitioner moment. Here's what I mean by that. I think, to your point, you've got PSA, the holding co, and I know that transacted a couple times, Nat sold it, bought it back. So I know a little bit about that. There's obviously now the Topps situation. I think Panini's a private company. There's just not a lot of options. So for me, if you're interested in that space, I actually think sports betting and sports cards go very hand in hand because you're really betting on either current athletes, whether it's a Luka Doncic or a Ronald Acuna. I think one of the things that has made me a good investor was sports cards. You get to understand market dynamics. So for me, I think this is actually an opportunity to get very granular, hands dirty, and actually do a little trading on StockX, eBay, whatever your platform of choice is. eBay is really the dominant place, and play a little bit. It's obviously a lot more tedious. You're holding real life stuff. You get the product shipped to you, got to put it in a safe. You can send it to PWCC and other places, but I think this is an early stage marketplace. If you Google, there's unbelievable Rally and Dibs and Star Stock. There's just unbelievable amounts of innovation. So it might be a very high risk, high reward if you want to do the shovels and picks in some of the innovation, and there's a ton of it. Obviously, there's the Collectors Universe and Topps aspect if you want to do your public thing, though I can't speak to that because again, that's the place that's most great for me, which is what Wall Street does. And then I actually think my actual answer, which is especially if you like sports, one of the reasons people like betting is to make a mundane game more exciting for them. You're almost paying like an experience ticket. And I think that one of the ways to go about this is to actually, if you believe in Sam Darnold, for example, who just got traded to the Panthers, his cards are extremely down, and you just might enjoy the Panther games on Sunday much more. So, worth at least a little bit of a if you want to get your practitioner skills up to understand how culture and supply and demand work in the trenches.